Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim. I do have some fun little happy mail I wanted to share with you. I am enjoying looking out my window right at this moment and seeing a nice fresh coat of snow. And it is just a joy to be in this season. I'm filming this right around the 10th of November, and I cannot believe we have had snow, which always gets me thinking about the holiday season at the end of December with Christmas and the New Year. And I am looking very much forward to sharing my story and my creative story about my Christmas season and also planning for it. So if you've been around here for some time, you'll know that I've routinely set up a Christmas planner of some sort. This one that I have to show you is one of my favorites. This one was, I think it's 2014, maybe 17. I do have a video that you're still welcome to watch. I'll link that in the corner. It is a memory planner. And it also has some, gift and purchasing items, things, getting ready, preparing, enjoying the season and beyond. So this one was just so much fun to be in. I used a lot of Felicity Jane. I used a lot of Webster's Pages, which is what this agenda is. I just have things in here. I do have some pages from Annie Plans Printables is what I've used in the previous years, and this year I won't be using any plans, but I highly recommend her Christmas planner, which we'll get more to those pages in the back. But I don't really set up ring planners very often, but I wanted one that would just enjoy having bulky items. So I did lots of fun things in here with that. And then of course I have some gifts and some food related items, what we ate, what my Black Friday spending and shopping. I also did, I think this is also some Allie Edwards, and we'll get into that in just a second, because I did purchase their mini kit from Paisley Press, which I have adored and used and been on Paisley's Press design team a long time ago, probably over a decade ago. And I enjoyed working with her things, and I always have, and I always will. I just love her minimalist aesthetic. And so I purchased her mini kit. I also purchased a couple other add-ons from Allie Edwards. There's these acetates that I thought would work perfectly in a traveler size notebook. And then of course I did buy the Paisley Press stamp set, which I love as well. And right before filming this, I was trying to decide how I wanted to do this. I have a Archer and Olive Winterscapes 2024 Traveler's Notebook right here that I've never used. It's in its own case. I just think it's adorable. It's beautiful and has that winter theme. And so I could use this all winter long, not just during the holiday. Or I could use the same buffalo plaid from this Traveler's Notebook and add a couple of notebook inserts to it. And I'm still trying to debate what I want to do, because I have yet to open this, and I wanted to do that alongside you and walk you through the process of me thinking about what I wanted to. And by the way, this is one of their Traveler's Notebook covers. It looks like snow. It's all sparkly. I love using this. Even on the interior of just bringing one or two inserts, this is a great thing. So I'm going to scooch some stuff out of the way so we can get started. But I really want to start with my main event, which is the Paisley Press mini kit. I just looked at it briefly online prior to purchasing it, and that was clearly almost over 3 months ago. So I have no idea what's in it. So let's go ahead and figure it out together. All right, right off the bat, you know how I am about packaging. I think this would look great on a page. You could color in some of those flowers too. So I won't be throwing that out just yet. I think you've got at least 1.5 usable sides for sure. Then I have, look at this, these little frames. These are cute. They aren't adhesive backed. Of course, we'll just have to use some liquid adhesive for those. But there's some gold foil. And then there's a favorite, and then this cozy moment, and then love this. Obviously, Allie Edwards is geared towards memory keeping, which works for me, but I want to be kind of a mixture of, again, planning and also planning for the season as well as documenting it all at the same time, all in one planner. Bah Humbug, and then there's these half circles, holiday tradition. This looks very similar to the stamp set with the half circles split that Paisley Press did for Cocoa Daisy for their kit. So there's nothing new with that. I've always enjoyed repetitive designs, of course. This cozy moment, then a circle, heart, festive mode on, and joyful hearts. Love the simplicity, and I do love the bright colors, the bright Christmas colors as well. Chipboard stickers, never ever a favorite of mine, but sometimes I like to take them off the chipboard piece. These are just about the same size. They're not too egregiously thick, but they are beautiful. So these are going to be great for around pictures and all that. Now gets to where I really wanted to get us. So these are the 3x5 cards that she has included in the kit, along with some 4x6s. So let's take a look at those. This is beautiful. The details, you could use these so in a planner spread or memory keeping. 'Tis the season. They are foiled, so you can see that. Wrapped in joy, 2 colors. That one you can cut apart. I was thinking you could cut apart that if you wanted to, or if you wanted a more neutral palette. And then this could be a nice little, like a tip in. You could just chop off this part and it would fit nicely in a traveler's notebook. Got these small cards, the 3x4 cards. Fa la 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 la, a little neutral. Beautiful. I've always enjoyed her handwriting as well. These last few are gold foiled. And then we have the larger paper. Oh, I never went through this one. So December, current mood. Looks like you can go either way with a lot of these colors. This is not foiled, but it is pretty. I love that. Must-haves. This is not foiled, but stars nonetheless. And then Bah Humbug. I also want to get to these papers really quick. These all can be used, cut down to size. They are thick cardstock, but not quite as thick. They're kind of a happy medium between the Creative Kit papers from Cocoa Daisy and the cardstock. They're that weight, if you're familiar with either one of those. So it's a good heavyweight cardstock, but it's not too egregious, which is great. Most wonderful time of the year. There's the packaging. Again, we're seeing some of the repetitive designs now. And there you go. So that is a great look at that kit. Let's go ahead and look at this add-on, the transparencies. I am aware that the transparencies did sell out. I don't know about the kit though. I have not looked at that. So this says 2025. I wish I had this at the beginning of the year. It would look lovely on a piece of paper, nice and dark. It's hard to see. Here, let's see if you can see that. That's a little bit better. So it says 2025. That would have been lovely to use all year. Let's look at some of these other transparencies. Ooh, that's so vibrant. Beautiful. Here for the magic. Fa la 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 la. These look, of course, these are by Ali Edwards. So she's designed these ones. So you'll see her handwriting throughout and then her designs. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, I just couldn't handle not getting these transparencies. They're our vintage nod to the Christmas season, and they could work very well over on top of each other as well, as you probably saw from that last one. So those are the transparencies, and these are just cardstock papers, and you can cut any one of these apart or use them whole. They are white on the back, so they are one-sided. So all of those colorways of that. And so this is where I was leaning, like, should we have a cream background? Should we have a white background? I don't know. This will all determine what I use for my vehicle. This one's gold foiled. That's beautiful. Merry and Bright, foiled again. Oh, that beautiful bow. It's so detailed. Hello, December. There's a nice little list. Looks like colorways of that one. And then 1, 2, 3 colorways. And then Christmas. Beautiful. I'm so glad I got this extra paper pack. I actually could have been just happy with the paper pack and maybe a set of accessories, but I'm happy with what I have for sure, because I love Paisley Press. And then you saw the stamp. So knowing what I know now about what I have for kit contents, I'm hesitant to use my Archer and Olive, but here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this because I think a self-contained unit would be just wonderful to use throughout the season. I also think that if I wanted to slice out some pages, if it got too bulky, that would be okay too. It's so beautiful. And I would love to work in this Archer and Olive because it is just so pretty, and colors just work magically. And I've already done a Traveler's Notebook Christmas setup before, so I'm going to try something new. So here we are with the Archer and Olive. I am going to put this cover on it. This is really easy to do, by the way, if you haven't seen these. I never saw that. Look at that. Beautiful. If you haven't seen or looked at the Archer and Olive website, they do have this for sale. I did purchase this for like $3 during a warehouse sale. This was back when they were switching warehouses. They were going from their last warehouse to where they are now in Texas. I think it's Texas. Yes. Trying to keep my company straight. Anyway, I just think it's gorgeous. And I would love to see this on the outside cover, and then it would keep it safe and protected, while also giving me a little therapy right there. And then there's enough room on the back side if I wanted to add any of the transparencies or papers. I thought that would be a great addition. Look at that. I just trimmed just a hair and it would be gorgeous. So that's the decision. I've made it. We're going to use this Archer and Olive beautiful notebook here. So let's go ahead and start working on the framework. We're not going to do too much today because I want to make sure I get this settled and organized. I want to make this, of course, the front part, the planner, and what I would add to those pages. And then I'm going to add our memory keeping and then journaling too. So it's going to be kind of a mix together, I would think. I just have to do the marrying of the Christmas trees. It's just meant to be. And then maybe have some sort of, I have numbers I can certainly use. Let's do that. I'm going to trim this off 1/4 inch and get this glued down for sure. This is my favorite way to stick down acetate, is just that little edge there. And then I can write whatever I want here. I have these letters from Studio Calico. That would work wonderful. I love the large scale. And I can do 2025 for sure. So let's do 20 and then 25 underneath. See where these would go. Right in the middle here. Then maybe like a line here. I don't know. We'll just leave. Oh, I don't have another 2. Oh, let's do it this way. This will work. And then 2025 here. That'll work for me. I love that. 2025. 2025. Love that. And then maybe just something right there. One of these. No, too wide. Too red. Maybe a heart. Yep, that's the one right there. Love this. I'm having fun already. Just setting up the first few pages makes me feel all festive, doesn't it? Probably should get some peppermint mocha and a fireplace going, but I am moving and grooving here. So the washi I grabbed, I'm going to use this just temporarily to kind of mark off my sections. So let's bank on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do about 20 pages. And that'll be Christmas prep. And so we'll put a little tab here. This is how I do it. So it's temporary. And then we can fiddle with those later. I think that's how I want to do it. Kind of separate it into significant sections. They look all about it. Let's give this one a few more. So that's just about even. And so here's this last section here. It'll be interesting to see how this works, because I really want to be in here, and I know prepping it is going to be a lot of work. So I don't want to overthink things a ton and decorate a ton to start with either. I was thinking about making a pocket. Now this pocket will like hold something like this. And so I want it to be fairly plain on the front, but maybe I want stripes. I think stripes would be a better version. And it fits just so wonderfully. So let's go ahead and get some tape. Got that. Let's finish off this page. So that's going to go in there. I love this washi tape. I know I have, oh, you know what? We're going to use this striped one. I also found a wood grain. I know I have an entire bin of just holiday items that would work for this. I love the colors. And then I'm also going to find some of my old Cocoa Daisy stickers to see what I have in that as well. There was a couple of beautiful collections that had the same coloring as this. So beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Which are just right here. I grabbed, they have this vintage vibe, some of them, and then this one also works even with the blue, but I just love the vintage vibes of this collection. Like this would just look just so simply beautiful right here in this corner. And then at the end, I have a couple of words. There's one that says December that would work right here. And just something nice and simple and plain, and something that's I could use for quite a while, just pulling in and out of my pocket. Looks like I need to just push that down. Isn't that beautiful? Just one real quick, simple page. And then I think right here, I'm just gonna leave blank for some journaling. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this page with the stickers, because I think when I'm journaling and talking about the season and the reason I'm documenting, I think this would look lovely. Now we can start beginning to get some of our prep stuff out of the way, and what parts that I'm going to use for prep. I'm going to have gift lists, gift ideas. I'm also gonna have food and fun, and like correspondence. And so these are the headers I'm going to have here. The little things. It's budgets, gifts, fun, joy of correspondence, and then food. Those are the sections I'm going to have within here, and I'm going to designate those with a different color washi tape. So I will get regular tabs for these once I have these all filled out. So this is Be Experiences. And then we should do travel, because those kind of go hand in hand. Then we'll have, food. That could include recipes, that could include different meals, like if celebrating Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, that sort of thing. So that'll be food. So I want to leave a lot for that. And then I could think about memory keeping, past and present with that. Let's do one more section here. This one is going to be the gifts. Starting, we don't need very many for that. And then I think the next section is going to be correspondence. So we'll start this one here. These tabs are going to come in handy for the meantime until I get everything organized. have that done, I'm gonna do one of these sections. I think I'll do travel because that is the one that comes to mind pretty easily right now. So when I'm thinking about travel, obviously we know someone special is traveling from North Pole. So when I saw this piece of paper, this one from the North Pole, I thought this would look wonderful as like a flip card that could be like the title page for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim off the sides and make it just kind of like a note card like this, but then I'm gonna use the extra parts on the page as well. So I'll show you how I was gonna do that. So if I did a 3x4 card out of this, and I would center things, this is exactly the width I would do it. So here's 3 inches, and these should be about the same. It doesn't matter if they're not, because I'll just use them elsewhere. But now I have a 3x4 card that we can put right here in the front. A front side and a back side for the tape. You could even do less tape than the large chunk I have here. I also like the super clear tape. This one is kind of invisible, but it's not, but it works just fine. I'm happy with the way it looks. So then I have these extra parts, and why not add them top and bottom here? And then when I flip this, it'll have like something underneath it that'll look like the postcard. Isn't that fun? That'll be fun. Let's do that. Just gonna adhere these all the way down. I could add some visual interest by putting those down, but I think it would look better if I just did the plain front. So, okay, that will look fun. And then we've got the writing here. And then if we did extra lines that continued on this way, that would look fun. I'm gonna do them in a different color though. I've got a green pen or a green marker. I think that would look lovely. We'll just get our clear ruler and just continue this line to the next page. I don't want to extend it past the notebook because I really want this space to be a little hidey hole. That looks fun. It's like a little hidden place. Now I can do a little bit of accenting here. Got this, I could do that. How about this little gift tag? That would be fun if I just did that right there. Careful not to get that washi tape in there. And then I've got this postcard here. How fun would that be? That looks fun. And then I have the sleigh. We can certainly put on this one. But we have these other ones, this one. Oh, it's so beautiful. They used to do these glitter stickers, and they stopped doing them because they weren't working out so well in the kits, but I do enjoy them. They do have a little bit of texture and they are shiny. So there you go. That's so pretty. Lovely. Let's do one last thing. I love this snowflake. And let's cut it in, I wouldn't say half, but just kind of make that an addition to here. That when you flip, it's on both sides. Oh, how fun. Gorgeous. Okay, now I am ready to do the other front pages of all of my beautiful notebook with food and gifts and whatnot. I'm looking forward to setting this up again and within another video that you guys will be able to see later on. I'll keep you posted on my progress within my December journal / planner. So this will be fun. I'm excited about it. Thanks everyone, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye.